Hello everyone, कैसे हो? I'm damn sure that you must be fine and spending some of the quality time. Welcome to one more sum up session conducted by Gate Forum. Guys, I am your guide, I am your mentor, and today I am going to take you to the different journey. Yeah, before we talk something, there are lots of people used to ask me, sir, you are going to teach us, but can you introduce yourself? I can say that absolutely perfect. I am Alok Shah. I have done my MBA and B mechanical, and as an author, yes, I have written 16 books. I have trained 10 lakhs plus students across the country, and since last 15 years, I can say that I am troubling the kids. Additionally, I can say that the day when GATE was introduced, aptitude was introduced in GATE, from that day, I'll be teaching and I'll be guiding an aptitude. And guys, I can give you the surety. If you follow the questions what we people are solving over here, no one can gonna touch you, even a single marks of yours in your GATE examination. So consider this sessions, this series of sessions as a Bhagavad Gita for you guys. Talking about today's session, guys, today we people gonna cover one of the most interesting topic of this particular stuff, jisko aap bologe, it is all about ratio and proportion. In today's class or today's session, we're gonna do one of the easiest topic, but one of the most interesting topic, that is being called as a ratio and proportion. And when I'm talking about a difficulty level, you can say that the difficulty level in a GATE exam could be moderate. And if you people are conceptual clear, if your understanding is good, you will definitely, you can say that, love this particular topic. So I can say that definitely, you gonna enjoy this particular topics. Now, शुरू करते हैं थोड़ा बहुत आज के सेशन के ऊपर. मान के चलो बॉस कि today's session is going to give you at least 2 short questions in your examination, right? There are lots of people who are online, but you are much more confused in liking the stuff, guys. So keep liking this thing. Don't do confuse in liking the stuff, guys. Now let us understand basic stuff. Whenever we talk about ratio, we can directly say that ratio is comparison between two quantities. आप बोल सकते हो कि define ratio क्या होता है? तो directly you can say that ratio यानी it is a comparison between two quantity, or we also know that ratio is basically a unitless quantity, right? So whenever you want to define ratio, we can say that this particular ratio, this particular stuff has no unit. Now, after going with the ratio, your next step could be, you can say that duplicate ratio. Once we do with the ratio, your next term could be duplicate ratio. If you know the answer, guys, obviously you can say that, you can write in the chat box. What do you mean by duplicate ratio? So you can say that this is basically ratio of squares of a particular number. If anyone will be telling you what is a duplicate ratio, so directly we can say that duplicate ratio is basically ratio of the squares of the particular number, and you can also define this in the format of a square upon b square. Guys, remember, ratio, if you can define as an a upon b, then duplicate ratio can be defined as a square upon b square. Additionally, you'll be using the word sub-duplicate ratio. Remember, guys, your next term could be, it is all about sub-duplicate ratio. Same logic. If duplicate ratio is ratio of the squares, then sub-duplicate ratio यानी you can say that this is basically ratio of its square root, right, guys? So sub-duplicate ratio can be defined as ratio of that square root of this particular stuff. You can also say that this can also be written in the form of root A upon root B. Remember guys, ये याद रखना हमारे लिए जरूरी है. If I want to define sub-duplicate ratio, you can say that this is basically ratio of their square root and that is under root A upon B. Guys, likes बनती है. You are doing कंजूसा in liking. Only 9 likes. नहीं चलेगा. Now, moving further. Next, we'll be talking about triplicate ratio. Next, you will be talking about triplicate ratio. See, the word itself says that if the duplicate ratio could be a ratio of the square, then the triplicate ratio could be the ratio of the cubes can be defined as A cube upon B cube. In the same way, if I am using a sub-triplicate ratio, this can be defined as cube root of A upon B. So remember this term once they're asking the question stating that you find out the duplicate ratio of this stuff, find out sub-duplicate ratio, find out triplicate ratio, find out sub-triplicate ratio. So by this way, आप रेशियो को डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. You can define ratio. Moving further, whenever we talk about ratio, we have one more term, and that is all about proportion. After ratio, you'll be getting the next term, जिसको आप बोल सकते हो कि that is basically proportion. And we need to understand that what is proportion. So you can say that this is basically the comparison between two ratios. Proportion means it is comparison between two ratios. Imagine guys, if the one ratio is A by B and your second ratio could be C by D, you will judge it whether first could be a greater or equal or a lesser. So the process what we people are doing is being called or considered as a proportion. And if I want to find out proportional thing, what I need to do is this A, B, C and D, I'll be keeping in a class. One is A, second could be B, one could be C and fourth could be D. Now my thought process could be this A and D are basically extreme because they are at the outer sides, and B and C are basically your means. You can also define this formula like if product of extreme, that is A into D, is equal to B into C, then you can say that this particular quantities are in proportion. Condition for being in a proportion could be product of extreme is equal to product of means, guys, right? If product of extreme is equal to product of means, you can say that they are in a proportion. Good evening, Soumya. Kaise ho beta? How are you? Good evening, Dave. Good evening, Shubhankar. Nice to see you guys. So again, product of extreme is equal to product of means. You must say that these are in proportion. Take an example of MACD. Take an example of Pizza Hut. Take an example of any franchisee model. Guys, suppose when you go for the outing, when you go for a tour, when we go for a picnic, what do we prefer? We always prefer let us eat the food being made in a franchisee stuff. Yeah, so let us go to the franchisee to eat. Why? The reason behind that is if I eat an aloo tikki of MACD, no matter I am at a Kashmir or I am at a Kanyakumari or I am at a Punjab or I am at a Gujarat. Say I am sitting in Ahmedabad, you are sitting in Hyderabad, one guy is sitting in Visakhapatnam. We can directly say that for this all the people, the price test could be same. Right? So that's the reason, that's the power of proportion, and that is the basic reason why people trust franchisee. Now, remember one more thing. One additional stuff जाएगा जिसको आप बोलोगे the concept of mean proportion. Your next could be, you can talk about, you can think of the concept of mean proportion. Let us understand this. Suppose we have two ratios. If this is A, second quantity could be B, third quantity could be B, and this could be C. Remember, A and C are basically your extreme, and this both are same, and this are basically means. So directly you can say that in a case of mean proportion, the mean value will always remain same. Yeah, so mean value will always remain constant. You can also define like this. In the case of mean proportion, B square is equal to AC. In a case of mean proportion, directly you can say that B square is equal to AC, right? So remember guys, this could be a normal proportion where we can say that A cross D is equal to B cross C. And this is the case of mean proportion where you can define that B square is equal to AC. For an exams like GATE, SCAT, CMAT, UPSC, you can say that this all are the basic concepts what we need to learn when you are learning this particular topic, to this particular chapter. Let me give you the easiest questions, guys. And again, if you are able to answer this, definitely you can write your answer in the comment box. When you're writing your answer in the comment box, I will be being motivated. I will feel like that, yes, guys, my students are answering these questions. And I can say that you have that power. Now see, guys, here, A is to B is equal to 3 is to 5. And A is to C is equal to 6 is to 7. We are required to find out A is to B is to C is equal to dash. We need to find out what is A is to B is to C. Right? Let us try to find out here. A and A could be same. As both the A are same, I need to make this two numbers same. And to make this number same, you can say that you need to multiply this by 2. Right? So directly you can say that this is 6 is to 10. This is basically 6 is to 7. As number 6 is common, your answer could be yes, Rania Shah. It is absolutely perfect. It is 6 is to 10 is to 7. Clearly, you'll be getting your answer in the format of, in the form of 6 is to 10 is to 7. Clear, guys? So directly, you can say that you need to compare the common elements and you need to make this common elements equal. Mr. Shwana Bose, you can understand that this could be 6. Reason behind that is if I want to make it 6, I want to make it a double. Cool one, Dev, Shubhankar, Shwarna, good effort. Moving towards the next question. The question is being asked, find the mean proportion of 3 and 27. And also find out their third proportion. They are being asked us, find out the mean proportion of 3 and 27. And also find out that third proportion. See, this is a combined question. That is a combined question over here. Look at carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to find out the mean proportion. You can say that one could be an X, second could be an X. In the case of mean proportion, you can also say that B square is equal to AC. The first number could be 3. Next number could be 27. Now, if I want to find out the mean proportion, I can say that a product of extreme is equal to 3 into 27 is equal to product of means. That is basically X into X. Soumya, you have committed the mistake now. So directly you can say that X square is equal to 81 and directly the value of X could be 9. Directly you can say that X could be 9. So first of all, you got the value of X could be 9. Now additionally, Now, additionally, they are also asking you to find out the third proportion too. Now, see, guys, remember this. Once I got the value of x is equal to 9, and the value of b is equal to 9. Now, what I need to do is, first number is 3, which was here. Last number was 27. I got the value of b is equal to 9. So I need to find out this particular value because it is basically the third proportion. So first task, I did find out the mean proportion. And once mean proportion is over, you can say that I found out the third proportion of this particular stuff, yeah, to this particular number. Clear, guys? Same logic. In the case of third proportion, product of extreme, that is 3 into 27, is equal to product of mean, that is 9 into question mark. कर सकते हो? Product of extreme, that is 3 into 27 is equal to dash. Can I do like this, guys? Correct. And if you can simplify further, you can directly say that that is again in the format of 9. How many people are telling that this is correct? How many people are telling that this is correct? The answer is wrong, guys. Most of the people will commit this mistake. You can say that this mistake normally students does. Right? But the exact answer could be this. Find the mean proportion of 3 and 27, or then the question is being extended to find the third proportion of 3 and 27. Right. So directly you can say that your first number is 3, your second number is 27, your third number is 27, and your last number could be x. Guys, you need to find out third proportion over here. Remember that maximum people will commit the mistake. Find the third proportion of there, यानी 3 and 27 का, तो 3 could be the first number, 27 could be the second number, again this number could be 27, and this value could be x. You can use your logic, product of extreme 3 into x is equal to 27 into 27. X and 27 could be cancelled, you'll be getting answer as a 9. So the value of x you will be getting as a 243. The value of x you will be getting as a 243. So clearly you can say that okay, 243 could be your exact, ya to could be your ideal answer of this particular sum, ya to this particular question. Clear? I always found that maximum students will commit the mistake in this particular question. So be very careful that what this particular question tells you. Chalo. Now, moving towards the next stuff. Axel and Mr. Sandipan. I was damn happy with the way how you people are giving the answer. Too good. Lots of people are putting an extraordinary effort for this. Now, moving towards the next question. Normally, lots of people will talk about the drinking of alcohol and water. I always say that it is always advisable avoid drinking such kind of stuff. It is always advisable to avoid drinking such kind of stuff. Look at carefully. A mixture contain alcohol and water in the ratio 4:1. याद रखो. Alcohol to water, and this ratio could be in the form of 4:1. Right? Now, by adding 10 liters of water in this mixture, you people are adding 10 liters of water. Can I say that? This ratio can also be becoming in the form of 4x upon x. The ratio is becoming, Swarna and Shivani, both the guys, I'll be definitely repeating the last statement, need not to worry. This ratio is basically 4x upon x. Now, they're asking us to add 10 liters of water. See, your ratio is 4x upon x. You people are adding 10 liters of water. Right? That means that in the denominator, you people are adding water. And by doing this, the new ratio is becoming 2:1. By doing this, you can say that the new ratio is becoming 2:1. Right? Again, if I cross multiply, you can say that 4x into 1 could be 4x is equal to 2x plus 20. 2x could be shifted over here. So that is becoming 2x upon 20. Yani you can say that the value of x is equal to 10. Most of the people are committing mistake by writing x is equal to 10. But the question is being asked, find the amount of alcohol in the mixture. So can I say that the amount of alcohol could be in the form of 4x, and that is basically 4 into 10, and 4 into 10 is gonna become your 4040 liters. You see that directly it is becoming in the form of 4040 liters, and that is your absolutely perfect answer. Yeah, the absolutely correct answer. Clear, guys? So you can say that the correct answer of this particular question could be 4040 liters. Proud of you for all the students who got this particular answer. Now, we'll be moving towards the next particular sum. Yeah, so you can say that the next particular question. Excellent, Dev. Excellent, Sandeep, Shivani, Vijay, Dwanya. This is too good. See, guys, if you are watching these videos, don't forget to like these videos. Everyone, don't forget to like these videos. When you like it, when you watch it number of times, we people are being motivated. We people are also people are being motivated, right, guys? So keep liking this, and additionally, you can say that you can also connect us on a different platform. This is my Insta ID, that is Alok Shah Official. You can also connect me over that. Right. Now, it is being asked that the income of Ram and Shyam are in the ratio 2:3. The income of Ram and Shyam are in the ratio 2:3. Yeah, and directly you can say that when it comes to Ram or Shyam, का income का ratio यहाँ पे दिया गया है 2:3. That is basically income. Next, their expenses are in the ratio, Ram or Shyam, the expenses are in the ratio 3:5. Now you tell me, when you earn the money, what will you do? When you earn the money, what will you do? Either you can say that you spend the amount, or you can say that you save the amount. When you earn the money, you can say that either you can spend the amount, or we can say that you can save the amount. So directly I'm using the formula, guys, income is equal to expense plus saving. You can say that income is equal to, basically you can say that expense plus saving, guys. Right? Now, when you talk about Ram, when I'm talking about Ram, the ratio of Ram is 2 in the form of, so you can say for the Ram, it is 2x. Your expense, it is in the form of 3. I'll be writing is 3y. And each saves rupees 1,000. So you are writing plus 1,000. So equation for the Ram could be 2x is equal to 3y plus 1,000. And the same way, equation for the Shyam, right? Equation of Shyam could be, you can say that 3x is equal to 5y plus 1,000. Directly you can say that you got an income of both, as well as we can say that you got an expenses of both. Right? So directly you can say that you got an income, as well as we can say that you got an expenses of both the stuff. Now, look at very carefully over here. I want to justify this. I want to solve this. There are lots of people who are giving a correct answer as a form of 4,000. If I want to simplify this, What I need to do is, this is 2x and this is 3x. Let me multiply this with 3 and let me multiply this with 2. If you can simplify, 2x into 3 could be 6x is equal to 9y plus 3000. That is for the Ram. And for the Shyam, you can say that 6x is equal to 10y plus 2000. Minus, 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 you are following the process of subtraction. Right? Then what you've done is 2x into 3 that is 6x into 3y is equal to 3000. Then you go for 6x is equal to 10y plus we can say that that is basically 2000. Right? Up to now, this is clear for everyone. Right. Now what you need to do is you need to simplify and you try to find out the value of x as well as value of y. Now there are lots of students who are asking me in the chat box that, sir, can you go in a different way? Yani, can you find out the value? Say this is 0. This is minus y is equal to 1000. That means that the value of y could be 1000. You need to find out the income of Ram. Yani, I need to find out 2x is equal to 3y plus 1000, and that is 3 into 1000 plus 1000, and your correct answer could be in the form of 4000. So guys, remember here you are not supposed to find out the value of x, you are supposed to find out the value of Rams, and that will be in the form of 2x. That could be in the form of 2x, guys. So clearly you can say that कि आप आराम से इसको solve कर सकते हो या तो plan out कर सकते हो. Moving towards the next task of the day. Try for this. I am going to give you 1 minute to answer this. I am going to give you 1 minute to answer this. Maximum time for you could be 1 minute. One minute could be your time where you need to try to answer this. Guys, here they ask us to find out the first number. That means that you need to find out the smallest number. As they told us to find out the first number, that means that you need to find out the smallest number. If you are getting the answer, you can write in the comment box. And I'm sure that everyone is aware of what is an LCM as well as what is an HCF. And I'm sure that almost everyone could be aware of what is an HCF, what is an LCM. Swana 45, Dev 45, cool one Dev. Now see, they are being asked us the ratio between two numbers is 3:4, right? See, if I say that my first number is A and second number is B, directly you can say that first number could be 3x, second number could be 4x. And if I want to find out their HCF, you can say that HCF could be x because in a 3x and 4x, only x could be common. Now, already LCM is given in the form of 180. You need to remember the formula, and that is product of two numbers, that is A into B, is equal to product of their HCF and LCM. You need to remember this. Product of two numbers, that is A into B, is equal to HCF into LCM. Then directly you can say that one number could be 3x, second number could be 4x, HCF could be x, and LCM could be 180. X could be cancelled out. You can say that jo x bacha hai, that is 180 upon 12, and that is basically a 15. So directly you can say that you got your value of x is equal to 1550. Once you got a value of x is equal to 15, once you get the value of x is equal to 15, you are supposed to find out what is both the numbers. So A, your first number could be 3x, and that is 3 into 15 is equal to 45. And B, that is basically 4x, that is 4 into 15 is equal to basically 60. So directly you can say that you got to both the answer, and you need to find out your first number. You need to find out your first number. So directly you can say that in this question, your first number could be in the form of 4, 5, 45. Clear, guys? Cool one. Now let's move towards the next question. Now, going towards the next step, we have the next task. Try to understand it. The speeds of 3 cars are in the ratio of 2:3:4. Next, they are being asked the ratio between the time taken by this car could be dash when the distance is same. Can you tell me what could be the stuff? Dekho guys, remember this. We can directly say that speed is equal to distance upon time. Directly हम बता सकते हैं कि speed is equal to आपका चला जाएगा या तो आपका आ जाएगा distance upon time का formula. यानी you can say that speed is inversely proportional to time. Remember guys, speed is inversely proportional to time. You must understand this. Now, the ratio of speed could be S1 is to S2 is to S3 is given in the form of 2:3:4. So if I want to find out the ratio of time, I need to take it their inverse. So T1 is to T2 is to T3 is equal to 1/2 is to 1/3 is to basically 1/4. Obviously, you need to take an LCM. Reason behind that is I should get a same number. So what I need to do is let me multiply everyone with 12 because 12 could be the LCM. So if I multiply everything could be 12, my ratio could be 12/2 could be 6, 12/3 could be 4, and 12/4 could be 3. So that is 6:4:3. Clear? Now guys, there are lots of people who were asking me, yes sir, are you going to complete the entire syllabus? I can say that yes. In this YouTube channel with this source, I am going to revise you each and every chapters. Here, I am going to divide you, I am going to guide you each and every chapter. So you should not bother about that. Keep following, keep watching. And in case if you have not seen my previous videos, if you have not seen my previous videos, then also you can say that videos of PNC, as well as we can say that video of, you can say that percentage profit loss and discount could be available in a playlist. So definitely you can join and keep sharing this. Keep sharing this. Right. So yes, Soumya could be amazing because I keep enjoying teaching you people. You people are damn amazing guys. And when it comes to GATE, I'll make sure that you will score 100% in your aptitude section. Chalo, moving towards here. The next question could be, Vijay has coin of the denomination. Vijay has a coin in the denomination of rupees 1, 50 paisa and 25 paisa. Now, and these coins are in the ratio of 12:10:7. So now, don't tell me thank you. Vijay, don't tell me thank you. I can tell you that I keep loving when you are answering like this. Right. So the ratios are in the form of 12:10:7. Right. The total worth of coin could be rupees 75. Can I write like this? The ratio of rupees 1 is to 50 paisa is to 25 paisa is in the form of 12 is to 10 is to 7. See, one student requested me to repeat the previous question. One student requested me to repeat the previous question. Guys, once I'll explain this, after the explanation, I'm going to repeat the previous question, right? Don't worry. Once I'll explain this, after that, I'm going to repeat the question, so don't worry at all. Now, guys, the total value could be rupees 75. And you need to find out कि total kitne, how many 25 paise coin will be there. Now see, 12x coin are of 1 rupees. So I can say that 12x into 1 plus 10x coin is of 50 paisa. I'll be writing as a 1/2 plus 7x coin of 25 paisa. So I'll be writing in the form of 1/4 and total value is rupees 75. Guys, I'm not converting this into the paisa. I'm keeping it as it is. So now see, this is 12x. 10x by 2 is basically 5x plus 7x by 4 is basically 75. What you people are doing is trying to convert this into the simplest form. If I'm taking 4 as an LCM, 12 4s are 48x plus 20x plus 7x upon 4 is equal to 75. I can directly write it. Is it 75 into 4? If you add this, 48 plus 20, 68 plus 7, yani 75x is equal to 75 into 4. This 75 has been cancelled. Value of x could be 4. Now they're asking us, okay, how many 25 paisa coins could be there? So that denomination could be in the form of 7x. That is 7 into 4. And you can say that okay, you have a 28 coins of 25 paisa. You can say that okay, here your answer could be option number D. Here your answer could be option number D. Is this clear, guys? Now, one student is facing problem in this particular question when I want to find out the ratio of the speeds. Guys, remember, the formula of speed could be speed is equal to distance upon time. You can also use the logic, and that is speed is inversely proportional to time. Remember, speed is inversely proportional to time. So if you can say that okay, 3 speeds are in the ratio 2:3:4, their times are in the ratio 1/2 1/3 1/4. And then directly you try to find out the simplification so that you will be getting your exact answer. Yeah, you will be getting your final answer. Clear, guys? Cool. Now, moving to ask the next question. The question is, the ratio of present ages of Suresh and Mahesh is 7:5. You can say that Suresh or Mahesh, the present age ka ratio is 7:5. If after 6 years, their ages will be in the ratio of 4:3, you need to find out the present age of Mahesh. Fir se, you have a time of 1 minute. You have a time of 1 minute to solve this, guys. Take your 1 minute when you people are solving this. We'll be waiting for 1 minute and then definitely we'll be solving this. anyone is getting the answer, then you can definitely write in your chat box, guys. 30 years. One student has already given me the answer as a 30 years. One student is telling me as a 36 years. Okay. One answer could be 30 years. Second answer could be 36 years. Now see, guys, let us say that one is 30 years. Let us talk about present age. Can I say that the ratio of Suresh to Mahesh could be 7x upon 5x? So majority says that it's option number C. Let us check it out. After 6 years. Can I say that 7x plus 6 for Suresh and 5x plus 6 could be Mahesh, and that ratio is gonna becoming 4/3. If you go for a cross multiplication, you can say that. If you want to go for a cross multiplication, you can say 3 into 7x plus 6 is equal to 4 into 5x plus 6. Clear? Then 21x plus 18 is equal to 20x plus 24. 20 could be shifted over here. So we can say that x is equal to 24 minus 8 could be 6. And they ask us to find out the present age of Mahesh. Guys, present age of Mahesh could be 5x. So that is basically, you can say that 5 into 6 and that gonna become 3030. 36 जो आंसर आपका आया था, that was his age. You can say that after 6 years. Clear? So easily we can say that when such kind of question is given, thoda socho. They are not at all tougher. Chaliye, your next question. Two numbers are in the ratio of 5:7. If 25 subtracted from each, they are in the ratio of 35:59. You need to find out difference between these two numbers. Again, you will be getting the time for 1 minute to solve this. One minute for you guys. I'll be waiting for your answer. If your answer is correct, or you can say that. One student is telling me, sir, please repeat the question number 4. Definitely better. Once the session could be over, I'll be again explaining your 4th question. Option number C, okay? Option number C. Let me try. Two numbers are in the ratio 5:7. Suppose I can say that my one number is A and second number is B. And they are in the ratio 5:7. Yani you can say that this is 5x upon 7x. Now, if 25 subtracted from each, one number is 5x, second number could be 7x. From both, you are subtracting 25. Then new ratio gonna become 35/59. Go for a cross multiplication. You can say that 59 into 5x minus 25 is equal to 35 into 7x minus 25. Right. What you need to do is, you need to simplify this particular stuff. Only one thing what you need to do is, try to simplify this. Right? Again, I need to go for 59 into 5x. So that is basically 295x. minus, you need to go for 59 into 25. That is basically 1475 is equal, you need to go for 35 into 7. That is basically 245x minus you need to go for 25 into 35 and that is basically 875. Shift over here. 295x minus 245x is equal to minus 875 plus 1475. So the first task 1475 minus you need to go for 875. That gonna gives you 600. Again, 295 minus 245, that gonna give you 50x. So the value of x could be, you can say that K 12. Right. And then you need to find the difference between two numbers. So you can say that first number could be 7, second number could be 5x. The difference could be 7x minus 5x and 2x. That is 2 into 12. And that gives your answer in the form of 2424. So again, the people who really got an answer as a 24, clap for those people. The people who got an answer for 24, you can say that clap for yourself. That could be the amazing stuff. I seriously feel good when you're getting such kind of answers. Chali. Your next question. Don't be motivated also. Keep working till last minute to fight. Remember guys, we people are the fighters. Your next question will. A mixture contains alcohol and water are in the ratio 12:5. Right. Then they are being specified on adding 14 liters of water. The ratio of alcohol to water becomes 4:3. You need to find out the amount of quantity of alcohol in the mixture. Now see guys. First, alcohol to water ka ratio. So A to W is basically 12/5. Can also be written in the form of 12x upon 5x. On adding 14 liters of water, you are adding 14 liters of water. And by doing this, the new ratio is gonna become 4/3. This new ratio is becoming in the stuff of, in the format of 4/3. You need to find out the amount of alcohol in the mixture. Directly you can go for a cross multiplication. 12 3s are, that is 36x. 5 4s are, that is basically 20x. And 14 into 4 ho jayega aapka 56. If you simplify this directly, you can say that 16x is equal to 56. And directly you will be getting the value of x. Alright, so you can say that. You can say that here x is equal to 56 upon 16. And that is basically, you can say that 28 upon 8. That is basically 14 upon 4. That is basically 7 upon 2. And that is basically 3.5 liters. That is basically 3.5 liters. Now you want to find out the quantity of alcohol in the mixture. You need to find out quantity of alcohol in the mixture. As you know that alcohol is basically in the form of 12x. So that is 12 into 3.1. Excellent guys. 42 liters could be an absolutely correct answer. So that is 42 liters. So clearly you can say that the amount of alcohol present in the mixture could be in the form of, you can say that 42 liters. Cool one. Now guys, we will be working with one of the most important questions. We will be working with one of the most important questions. You can say that. Remember guys, in a race of 100 meter, A beats B by 20 meter. Listen the question carefully. In a race of 100 meter, A beats B by 20 meter and B beats C again by 20 meter. In a race of 100 meter, A beats B by 20 meter and B beats C by 20 meter. Your question is, by what distance A beats C in a same race? If you can answer me, this could be the genius stuff. In a GATE 2022, I'm damn sure that in one of the stream, you will definitely get this question. You will definitely get this question in one of the stream of GATE. One is getting the answer in the form of 36. Now see guys, if you understand the logic, here you have three parts. One could be A, one could be B, and one could be C. Now, 100 मीटर की रेस से A beats B by 20 meter, यानी when A is at 100, at that time B is at 80. Whenever A is at 100, you can say that B will be at 80. Your next is B beats C by 20 meter, यानी when B reach at 100, C will be at 80. Now your question is, by what distance A beats C? You need to find out when A will be at 100, at that time B will be at 80, and at that time what could be the position of C? You can multiply over here कि जब whenever B is at 100, C will be at 80. So whenever B will be at 80, what could be the position of C? If you cross multiply, 100 into question mark is equal to 80 into 80. So the value of question mark could be 64. So directly you can say over here, when A will be at 100, C will be at 64. So this your A beats C by 100 minus 64, and that is equal to 36 meters. You can say that for this particular stuff, A beats C by 100 minus 64, and that is equal to 36 meters. Clear guys? See, don't tell me directly your answer could be 40 meters. You people are, you can say that ingenious, you people are making the world. So you can say that your answer could be somewhat lengthier. Chali. Next easiest question, and to solve this, you have a time of max 1 minute. 1 minute to solve this particular question, guys. चलिए guys. Now, one student is giving me the answer in the form of B itself. B. Now see, A is to B is in the form of 7:5. B is to C is in the form of 9:11. You need to find out A is to B is to C. Guys, see, this B and B could be same. That means that I need to make this 9 and 5 could be equal. And to make this equal, you can say that for the first one, I need to multiply with 9. And for the second one, I want to multiply with 5. Then and then I can make the value of B as an equal. Now see, 7 nines are 63. 5 nines are 45. Excellent, guys. 9 5s are 45, 11 5s are 55. So directly you can say that this 45 could be same, so ratio could be in the format of 63 is to 45 is to basically 55. So the ratio of A is to B is to C could be 63 is to 45 is to 55. That is option number C or B, absolutely perfect answer. Fatafat. You need to find out third proportion of 4 and 42. You need to find out third proportion of 4 and 42. Fatafat. Chaliye. B. Shivani Chauhan. B. Shivani, you are a very hardworking girl. I must say that. They too good. Right. Yeah. See, one student is asking me continuously, can you please explain me the previous question? So look at very carefully. See, here you want to make up A, B, and C equal. You need to find out the ratio of A is to B is to C. So what you are doing is, look at carefully, this number is B and this number is again B. Here the number is 5 and here the number is 9. So I need to make it an equal. And to make it an equal, I need to go for a cross multiplication. Here I'll multiply with 9 and here I am multiplying with 5. So again, if you short it out, you can say that this is for the first one, 63 is to 45. And for the second one, it is 45 is to 55. If you simplify, you will be getting this answer. Is this clear? Yeah, Mr. Anand. Look at over here. You need to find out the third proportion of 4 and 43. Can I say that this is the first proportion? 42 could be the second proportion. 42 could be the second proportion. And third proportion could be X. And then I'll use my formula, that is product of extreme, that is 4 into X is equal to product of means, that is 42 into 42. You believe it or not, this is your gate passed question. And if you simplify this, you can say that the value of X could be, if I cancel this, this is 21, 21, and it is giving me the answer in the form of 441. So directly you can say that okay, your correct answer of this particular stuff could be 441. Right, chal. The next question. Next question. Again, you can say that it's a question of your common sense. Yeah, I want you to answer this question. A car running Sir, before this question, it is 44. No, beta, that is 36. I'm going to explain in the last. Once this question is over, I'm definitely going to help you out with your doubt. Need not to worry. Right? Don't worry. Now see, a car running with some speed, increasing its speed to 4/3 times and reaches its destination 30 minutes earlier. See guys, speed is equal to distance upon time. Here the distance is clear. So okay, the distance is equal to speed into time. With this formula, you can say that okay, S1 into T1 is equal to S2 into T2. S1 into T1 is equal to S2 into T2. Right. Again, S1 into T1 is equal to, when it is speed is increases by 4/3 times. So S2 I'm writing as a 4/3 into S1, and T2 I'm writing as 30 minutes earlier. So that gonna become T1 minus 30. your S1, S21 could be cancelled. This is basically 3T1 is equal to 4T1 minus 120. Shift करोगे तो minus T1 is equal to minus 120. That is T1 is equal to 120 minutes. And 120 minutes, what do you mean by this? It is basically going to take your 2 hours. And this is gonna take your 2 hours. So clearly आप बोल सकते हो. Clearly आप बोल सकते हो कि here यहाँ पे your correct answer of this particular question could be 120 minutes. Now, what time it will take if it runs to its original speed? Can you tell me the answer could be 90 or 120? Tell me here the answer could be 90 or 120. Mr. Sandeepan is writing this answer in the form of 90. Do you think that is he correct? Correct. Here you can say that directly. It is original speed I want to find out, that is 120. If you asking about T2, you can say that your answer could be 90 minutes. But again, proud of you. Good effort. So guys, you can say that in today's session, we are going to discuss the same thing. Tomorrow, in my next video, you have already a session on bar graph as well as pie charts. Could be the bonus yet the lottery topic of this particular session. And guys, whenever you're watching these videos, do like this video, do share this video with your friend, do share this channel with your friends. And I can tell you that can make everyone proud that you gonna do the best. So guys, if you need any help, if you need any support, all the contact details has been being specified. You can follow us in a different mode. And additionally, you can say that I am going to keep even your doubt clearing classes. I'm going to place your doubt clearing classes. You can say that if you have any doubts or clarification, together we people will be solving this. So tab tak ke liye, all the best. Tata, see you. And I can tell you that you people are such an amazing audience. All the best. Take care.